What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. I want to break down the possibility of Wilder not coming back. You know, I was just sitting here thinking, going for a stroll, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, everybody's looking, waiting for Wilder to come back. And it just hit me, Wilder may not want to come back. And this is some of the reasons why he wouldn't want to come back, okay? For one, he's made more money in one fight than he's made his entire career. That's facts. That includes the re-signing on Showtime. That includes the rest of the 39 some odd fights that he fought before, including the first pay-per-view event that he was a part of. He's made more money in one night than he's made his entire career. Okay? That's for one. And he may not want to do that again. We've heard Wilder. I mean, we've heard, people talk about, School of Hard Knocks. And he's saying like, hey, I want to go into acting. He may want to go into acting. Go into acting with a sound mind. Hopefully it's still sound, because people question his mental ability and all that stuff. But I can tell you this, it ain't affected his mental ability to party and have a good time and to spend time with his family. You got a guy that has been a reigning champion for 5 years. Now, despite who the opposition was, he was still a champion for 5 years. He had 10 title defenses. And if you're Wilder, if you're looking in through the eyes of Wilder, whoever assigned him to fight these particular people, he beat them for the most part, except for one fighter. And we know who that fighter is. So all the other fights, regardless of how significant they were, he beat them with the limited skill he had, with the vicious power that he possessed. And he made people look like mummies when he hit them a lot of times, right? So that's another reason why he may not want to come back. On top of that, here's another reason. Wilder signed a contract to fight Tyson Fury, and in that contract, for the second time, it was a rematch clause. And the rematch clause was he had an option to activate the rematch clause as long as he activated it and took 40% of the revenue of that. So I think at the end of the day, because he signed that contract and it seems like he's not getting what he wanted, he might not care to come back. He may not want to come back because he fought a fighter that didn't want to fight him due to racial slurs, right? And the racial slurs that he said against this fighter, all of a sudden he didn't want to fight him, only for that fighter to go off and supposedly fight another guy and then turn around and say, oh, you know what, it's okay. No, I think I will fight Wilder, or I can fight Wilder in the future, okay? So he may not want to come back to the sport of boxing, people. He may not want to. So those are the kind of things that you want to, think about when you're talking about it. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder ever coming back to the sport? You guys tell me what you think. Just a quick thought. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.